Hey guys, Uncommon Roman here. Today I am going to be taking a look at Pendulum Evolution. So, in October of 2017, Simo did a video about this, basically saying, can you make a top tier deck from Pendulum Evolution, just this one little box here? And his conclusion was that you could make about 70% of that deck. However, like I said, that was in October of 2017. We are now way since past that. And we've hit the February ban list, and two of the main cards in Pendulum Magicians have been banned, that being the Double Iris Magician and the Skull Crobat Joker. So, that being said, the deck itself is a top-tier deck still, and it still has the highest representation in almost all of the most recent organized events. So the box, this box itself cost about $40. I think I bought it for about $40, and it is well under its manufactured suggested retail price. So I wanted to do another video very similar to that with a couple differences. Simo didn't put any real emphasis on the supers that come in this set. He really just focused on the ultras, and I think that there was quite a few supers there that really needed to be looked at. And then on top of that, he did not consider Chronograph Sorcerer as a staple for the deck, and in almost every deck profile, Chronograph is run at 3, so yeah, let's just jump in and take a look. This is brand new, factory sealed. Paid about $40 for it. There are 24 packs in here, each of which has 5 cards. 2, I believe, are ultra rares. The others are super rares. And there are still some really good super rares in here that are run in Pendulum Magicians. So there we go, 2 stacks of 6. 2 more stacks of 6. And I kind of just want to just show you how, I think at this point, aside from the Supreme King Gates and, you know, the Dark Worm and some of the mythical beasts, you can pretty much get most of the deck just from these packs. Right off the bat, we open up and I got a Purple Poison Magician, so there you go. That is one of the staples. The Star Pendulum Graph, I don't know if they still run these. I think people still run 1 copy, but I'm not really positive, so I'll go ahead and set that aside. That is still something that I think is part of it. And then we have Odd Eyes, Meteor Burst Dragon, Pendulum Storm, and Zephyr Divine Strike. There you go, another one. Right off the bat, Black Fang Magician is another staple in the deck, run at 3, just like Purple Poison, which we just drew a second one right there. And then, of course, Time Gazer. They always run one of these with, I believe, Stargazer, Pendulum Shift, and Ritual Beast Tamer, Zephyr Wendy. I thought that was harmonizing for a second. So, White Wing Magician, I don't think they use this in here anymore. There's the Double Iris. This is something that would have been used, but has been since banned. Stargazer Magician, they always run one of those. Stellar Knight, Zephyra Thuban, and Metal Foes Counter. Boom, Harmonizing Magician right there. So that's another one that they run 3 of. It's a staple in the deck. Time Pendulum Graph. This is something that, like I said, with the Star Pendulum Graph, I'm not positive if people still run these, but if they do, I believe they still run them at 1 copy apiece. Skull Crobat Joker. Would have been run in the deck, but since it's been banned, it cannot be run. And then Doomstar Magician with Full Cults Cannon. Faux Cults Cannon. Yeah, it's Full Cults. Boom, Astrograph Sorcerer. Again, another one that we run 3 of in the deck. Chronograph Sorcerer in the same pack. Astrograph Sorcerer and Chronograph in the same pack. That's pretty impressive. Then we got Master Pendulum, the Dracoslayer, Cleafort Scout, and Ritual Beast Tamer Zephyr Wendy again. Another Astrograph right there. And then another Double Iris. It's unfortunate, really great card. Too bad it hit the ban list. Pendulum Call, I believe this one still gets seen, still has seen play. I'm not really sure how much it sees play, but nice to see. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon and Guiding Ariadne. So that was 6 packs. We're only a quarter of the way through. We got 2 Astrograph Sorcerers, 2 Purple Poison Magicians. We have both the Time Gazer and the Stargazer that we'd run, and then 1 each of the Black Fang, Harmonizing, and Chronograph. Let's keep going. Another Black Fang right there. Another Chronograph. Another Skull Crobat, really sad about that. Hypno Sister, and Enlightenment Paladin. This is one that they run in their extra deck. Still very good. Keep opening these from the wrong side. Another Double Iris. It's going to be really unfortunate, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to get 4 of these. But there you go. Player set of the Purple Poison Magicians, and we're only, what, 8 packs in? And you already got all the purple poisons you need. Rest of these, there's your Lecter. Nothing huge. And there you go. Player set of the Black Fang Magician. We're 9 packs in, and we already have all the Black Fangs that we need for the deck. Another Star Pendulum Graph, just in case. Dragon's Mirror, Archfiend Eccentric. This is actually not a bad card, but it's not used, I don't think, in this deck. And then Wisdom Eye Magician. This is another one that they run 3 of in the deck. Very good card, so we're going to go ahead and set that there. And the Time Gazer, the Stargazer, and the Wisdom Eye are all super rares, not ultra rares, and they didn't get a whole lot of featuring in the October 2017 video by Simo, so I just wanted to kind of lay them out here because they are used. And same with the Enlightenment Paladin, it is definitely in the extra deck. And our third Astrograph. 10 packs in, and we have our player's set of the Astrograph. Double Iris, I'm pretty sure we're at 3 right now of those. Oracle of Zephyra, Amazing Pendulum, and the Absolute. Now, the Amazing Pendulum, I think I've seen people run this, so I'm going to go ahead and put this to the side. A lot of the newer Pendulum Magician decks don't run a whole lot of spells, so just putting it aside because I'm pretty sure it still gets used, but not completely sure. I do know that the Odd Eyes Absolute definitely gets used. I'm pretty sure at 1 copy because they use this to go into another one of the Odd Eyes that I can't remember. Hopefully we'll pull it. Time Star Magician. This is usually in their extra deck, at least at 1 copy. I've been looking at the profiles, and I haven't seen, I've seen profiles where this doesn't get run anymore, and I'm not sure if it's just because it's too slow or what happened. Like with the Star and Time Pendulum Graph, it's kind of interesting, but I do believe this is still run in the extra deck, so I'll go ahead and put that aside as well. Here's one that I recently seen a couple of deck profiles using Rescue Hamster, which I guess is not a bad idea, just very strange, and it does work really well, in fact, but I'm not going to put that over there. Oh, it was Vortex, that's right. Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. You use the Odd Eyes Absolute to go into the Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon, so nice to have that there. And then again, another Enlightenment Paladin. Another Time Pendulum Graph, another Time Star Magician, another Pendulum Call, a Cleafort Monolith, which apparently is pretty good, and then Lectra Pendulum, Draco Overlord. So this is the 12th pack, and as you can see, we have our Vortex Dragon, we have our Enlightenment Paladin, we have our Odd Eyes Absolute, the playset of the Poison, the playset of the Black Magician, playset of the Astrograph, 2 of the Chronograph that we need, both Time Gazer and the Stargazer, 1 Harmonizing and 1 Wisdom Eye, and we're only halfway through the box at this point. Time Pendulum Graph, we're now at 3. There's our second Harmonizing. Odd Eyes Fusion, Odd Eyes Absolute, that's the second one we pulled. And then Oath Dragon. This is one that I've seen people run 2, and some people say that you should be running 3. I usually run 2, but that's just me. I don't know everything. Put that over there. So Oath Dragon is one. I'm actually surprised that it took this long to see it. So we're halfway through. Should I open? We're a little bit more than halfway through. My bad. Another Astrograph. So now we're at 4. Another Time Star Magician. That puts us 3. Master Pendulum, Draco Overlord, or Draco Slayer, Echo Oscillation, and Metal Foes Adamanti. I keep thinking this is Harmonizing just because it looks so similar. White Wing. Harmonizing. Boom. There's a player set of the Harmonizing. Zefraxi, Treasure of the Yangzing. Zephyra, Divine Strike. And Dragon Pulse Magician. I believe these were being used at one point, but they're not anymore. So just go ahead and toss that. Star Pendulum Graph, Time Pendulum Graph, Zephranuus, I don't even know how to pronounce that, Secret of the Yang Zing, Hypno Sister, and Zephyr Divine Strike. Right now we're looking for Wisdom Eyes, Chronographs, and Oath Dragons, really. That's pretty much it. 4th Purple Poison, 5th Astrograph, Noble Dragon, 2nd Oath Dragon, another Rescue Hamster, there's another Double Iris. I'm pretty sure there were 4 at this point. You can imagine back before the ban list, that's pretty insane, because this is the 4th Double Iris I'm pretty sure I picked up. This is now the 4th Harmonizing Magician that we've picked up. Cleafort Monolith, Rare Metal Foes, Bismugear, and Pendulum Shift. So now we're in the last 6. And right now, all I need is 1 more Chronograph and 2 more Wisdom Eye, and that's pretty much the gist of the Pendulum part of the deck. Double Iris, this is the 6th one. White Wing Magician, Metal Foes Orichalc, Odd Eyes Meteor Burst, and Magical Abductor. Our 7th Double Iris. White Wing Magician, Timebreaker Magician, Odd Eyes Fusion, and Unwavering Bond. This is still used in the side deck for mirror matches. I don't see it mained as often, but it's still a good side. So we'll go ahead and put that up there as well. Another Star Pendulum Graph. Harmonizing Magician. This is our 5th Harmonizing Magician. Cleafort Monolith, Pendulum Storm, and Odd Eyes. Fourth Time Star Magician, Time Pendulum Graph, Magical Abductor, Summoner's Art, and Pendulum Reborn. there you go. That's our last chronograph that we need. Chronograph Sorcerer, another Time Star Magician, Stellar Knight, Zephyraxiton, Zephyr Divine Strike, and Oracle of Zephyra. So this is the last pack, and literally all we need is Wisdom Eye at this point. Everything else we pretty much have. Harmonizing Magician for the 6th time. Double Iris for, I believe, the 8th time. I can't even remember at this point. There's tons of double irises. Rare Metal Foes, Bismugear, Ritual Beast Tamer, Zephram... I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry, guys. Metal Foes, Adamanti. And that's it, guys. That was 24 packs. And out of the 24 packs, we got all the purple poison we need. All the black Fang. We got our Time Star and... our Time Gazer and our Stargazer. We got all the harmonizing we need. We got both our Astrograph and Chronographs. We got both the Oath Dragons we need. And we got one of the Wisdom Eyes. Really, all you need is 2 more Wisdom Eyes. And you've got the main deck Magicians that you need. And then we have part of our extra deck here, which is the Odd Eyes Vortex and the Odd Eyes Absolute with the Enlightenment Paladin. And then we also have one of our side traps here, the Unwavering Bond for mirror matches. The only other things that you would really want to put in here, assuming that you're going for, depending on whether you're going for the FTK or not, is if you want to run the Lyrilisk, the Supreme King Dragon Starving Venom, you know, your Instant Fusion, which most people already have, your Pot of Desire, which you can get with the 2017 Megatins. You get those in every single one of them, so you can pick those up for, I believe, $19.99 a piece, and you can get one each of those. Foolish Burial, which again most people already have. Maybe Dragon Shrine. You definitely want to pick up the Dark Worm and the Supreme King Dark Worm and the Supreme King Gate Zero and Gate Infinities for just combo plays that are just insane. But those are super cheap to pick up. All of the hand traps, really the only hand trap that I could think of to use is maybe Ghost Ogre and Ash Blossom, both of which are going to become a heck of a lot more available as of tomorrow when the Legendary Collection Kaiba drops, and hopefully tomorrow I will have a video of that as well. But you should be able to have much more access to those traps. And then the mythical beasts, the Master Cerberus, Jackal King, and Basilisk, all which came in Extreme Force. So if you were buying any of the Extreme Force, you have a likelihood of having those as well. So the deck is actually the meat of the deck. You can pretty much get for the $40 with this box right here, and you've got your pendulums pretty much set for you. And then the rest of the stuff is just really cheap to get, except again the hand traps and, you know, some of the stuff that came from Extreme Force, which does include Heavy Metal Foes, Electromite. Unfortunately, Electromite is on the market right now for anywhere from like $70 to like $80, and you do probably want to run at least a play set, so the 3. Not that you could run any more, but so that would probably be the hardest card to get in here. I do run the Zephyra Link Monster. I can't remember the full name of it, but I run that as well. But you should try and get the Electromites as well. That is probably the hardest card for the deck, is the 70 that you're going to have to drop for the Electromites, especially considering if you can pull a couple Ashes, even though it's kind of rumored that they're in short print with the Kaiba collection, but I I hear it both sides. Some people are saying that it's short print because they only got one with a full case of 12, and then I've seen videos of people doing a full case of 12 and pulling 3, so I'm not... Really depends. I don't particularly think you need 3 Ash Blossoms. I also don't really think that... I think that Ash Blossom is an extremely overhyped hand trap. I think that Ghost Ogre is much more useful. I even think Droll and Lockbird is much more useful, but all of those hand traps will be in the Kaiba collection. So I've worked it out that you could probably buy about 3 boxes of the Kaiba collection and get a mix of everything. You should get about 2 copies of your favorite hand traps, and except for obviously Ash Blossom and some other really good stuff. Plus, the set itself has some really cool stuff in it. You should probably just check it out. But anyway, guys, this is Pendulum Evolution. It is well below its MSRP, and it's still infinitely cheaper to purchase this box and get this set of cards, as opposed to trying to buy the singles. Because I think right now the astrographs themselves are $2 a piece, and I'm pretty sure the chronograph sorcerers are $2 a piece, along with I'm almost positive the black fangs are 4. Harmonizings, I believe, are 4 as well. As a whole, this entire set right here is maybe not as much as the whole box, but the other stuff that you get in here, you get extra trade for your harmonizings, extra trade for your astrographs, and extra trade for your purple poison. Makes it completely worthwhile to pick up. Unfortunately, as you can see here, I pulled 8, if not more, double iris, which are kind of dead right now, especially since they're on the ban list. And same with the Skull Crobat. I'm pretty sure I got the play set. If not, I got 2 of them, and that's pointless because you can't play them. So this will probably be the only time where I say definitely pick up the Pendulum Evolution box as opposed to grabbing the singles, because I'm pretty sure it'll be cheaper just to grab the box than the singles. And like I said, I spent $40 on it. It's not that big of an investment for a top tier deck. You get part of your extra deck, the meat of your main deck, and yeah. So go ahead, and if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Every subscriber I get gets me one step closer to a full URL. And as always, please leave comments below. Haters gonna hate. Maybe I missed something. Maybe you have better suggestions for the deck. I haven't played it in a while, so what do I know? But yeah, always love to hear the comments. Always try to respond to them. And hopefully until tomorrow, peace.